Hello students. In the last lecture of part first, chapter number 3, inverse trigonometry functions. In that lecture, we will study about the inverse trigonometric function, their domain and range sets. Now, in today's lecture, we will study about properties of inverse trigonometric functions. So, see the first property. If -1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1 and x is not equal to 0, then sin inverse x is equal to cosec inverse 1 upon x. Now see the proof here. As here we have to given that -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 and x is not equal to 0. So here 1 upon x is possible and it belongs to the real number, but which is not any one value in the open interval -1 to 1. We call this as the relation number 1. Now let sin inverse x is equal to theta. Since sin inverse x is equal to theta, therefore theta belongs to here the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the range set for inverse sine function. And here theta is not equal to 0 because we have given here x is not equal to 0. Therefore, theta belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. Okay. We call this as relation number 2. And therefore, from this sin inverse x is equal to theta, now we get x is equal to sin theta or sin theta is equal to x. Okay. And therefore, from this we get cosec theta is equal to 1 upon x. If we take here the reciprocal of both the sides, we get 1 upon sin theta is equal to 1 upon x. 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta. So we get cosec theta is equal to 1 upon x. We call this as new relation, relation number 3 now. And therefore, from 1, 2 and 3, we get cosec inverse 1 upon x is equal to theta. Cosec inverse 1 upon x is equal to theta. Okay. But we know value of theta is what? It is sin inverse x. If we substitute that value here, so this implies sin inverse x is equal to cosec inverse 1 upon x. In this way, here we get proof for the first property. Now similarly, we can prove cos inverse x is equal to sec inverse 1 upon x if -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 and x is not equal to 0. In the book, this is our second property. We have to prove this yourself. Okay. Now see the next property. I call that as a property number 2. So see the property number 2. This property number 2 is tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse of 1 upon x if x is greater than 0. Now see here the proof for this property. Let us assume here tan inverse x is equal to theta. Now using the inverse tangent function, theta belongs to the open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. As here x is greater than 0, theta belongs to open interval 0 to pi by 2 because in the first quadrant theta is positive. And therefore we get here tan theta is equal to x. If we take the reciprocal, we get 1 upon tan theta is equal to 1 upon x. That is cot theta is equal to 1 upon x. Where this 1 upon x belongs to the real number. We call this as relation number 1 now. Now as theta belongs to open interval 0 to pi by 2 and this open interval 0 to pi by 2 is subset of 0 to pi. This is the range set for cotangent function. We call this as relation number 2. And therefore from these two relations, means from 1 and 2, we get cot inverse 1 upon x is equal to theta. So from this theta is equal to, we rewrite this as theta is equal to cot inverse 1 upon x, and if we back substitute here value of theta as tan inverse x, we get tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse of 1 upon x. In this way, here we get the proof for our this second property, tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse of 1 upon x for x is greater than 0. Similarly, we can prove here tan inverse of x is equal to minus pi plus cot inverse 1 upon x. This is if x is less than 0. We can prove this property. So try to prove this second property. Now see the next property, property number 3rd. Now see what is the third property. If minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, then sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse of x. See the proof as minus 1 less than equal to x less than or equal to 1. That is x belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. So obviously as x belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1, minus x is again belongs to the closed interval minus 1 to 1. And so let here sin inverse of minus x is equal to theta, where theta belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And sin theta is equal to x. Okay. Now we know sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. But since value of sin theta is x, we get this value of sin of minus theta is minus x here. Therefore, we write this as sin of minus theta is equal to minus x. We call this as relation number 1 now. Now, as minus pi by 2 less than equal to theta less than or equal to pi by 2. Our aim to find here the interval for minus theta. So multiplying both the sides by or all the terms by minus 1. Here we get pi by 2 greater than equal to minus theta greater than equal to minus pi by 2. That is what we get. That is we get here minus pi by 2 less than or equal to minus theta less than or equal to pi by 2. Means again here minus theta is lies in the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. We call this as relation number 2. And therefore here we can write now from this relation 1 and 2. We can write here sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus theta. Now substituting here value of minus theta or value of theta, we assume that theta as sine inverse of minus x. Put that value here, value of theta as sine inverse of x. Put that value, we get here sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse of x. In this way, here we get the proof for this property. Similarly, from these properties again we can prove some properties. So similarly, we can prove first one, cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x if minus 1 less than equal to x less than or equal to 1. Second one, tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x for all x belongs to R. Third one, cosec inverse of minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x if mod x is greater than or equal to 1. 4. Sec inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse of x again for mod x is greater than or equal to 1. And the last one is cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x for all x belongs to R. In this way, we can prove all these properties in the similar way. Now, see the next property, property number 4. See what is the property here. If minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, then sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Now see the proof for this property. Let sine inverse x is equal to theta. Okay, where x belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1 because domain for inverse sine function is closed interval minus 1 to 1 and the range set is closed interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. And so here theta belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 here. And therefore again here minus theta belongs to the same interval, closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now if we find the value for pi by 2 minus theta, it belongs to the closed interval 0 to pi. And we observe or we know that this is the principal domain of cosine function, which is the principal domain of the cosine function. Okay. And therefore, from these we can write cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to, we know cos pi by 2 minus theta is sine theta. But we know value for sine theta from this sine inverse x we get sine theta is equal to x. If we write here value of sine theta, we get it is x. If we put that value here, we get cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to x. Okay, and so we can write here cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus theta. We write here cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus theta. If we take this theta in LHS, it becomes positive, and therefore from this we get theta is equal to cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Now back substitute here value of theta. Value of theta, by our assumption, it is sine inverse x. So put that value here, we get sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. In this way, here we get the proof for this property. And similarly, we can prove some properties, more properties here. Similarly, we can prove first one, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2 for x belongs to R. Second one, cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x is equal to pi by 2 for x greater than equal to 1. We can prove again these two properties in the same way. Now see our next property, property number 5. See the property, if x greater than 0, y greater than 0 and xy is less than 1, then tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. That we have to prove here. So see the proof. Now let tan inverse x is equal to theta and tan inverse y is equal to phi. So from this we get tan theta is equal to x and tan phi is equal to y. Now as we have given x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0. Since both are positive, that means tan theta and tan phi both are positive, and so here theta and phi lies in the first quadrant. So we have 0 less than theta less than pi by 2 and 0 less than phi less than pi by 2. If we add these two relations, see what we get. 0 plus 0 is 0 less than theta plus phi less than pi by 2 plus pi by 2, it is pi. We call this as relation number 1. Means here we observe theta plus phi is lies in the open interval 0 to pi now. Now also we know tan theta plus phi is equal to tan theta plus tan phi divided by 1 minus tan theta multiplied by tan phi. We write this value by using tan of a plus b's formula. Now substituting here a value for tan theta and tan phi, we get it is equal to x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Now as we have given that x is positive, y is positive and the product xy is less than 1. Since here x is positive, y is positive, obviously this numerator is positive. Again as product xy is less than 1, so we observe here 1 minus the less than 1 value, means again we get here the denominator is positive. Since numerator is positive, denominator is positive, this whole term x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is positive. Okay, and therefore here we get x plus y and 1 minus xy both are positive, and therefore x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is positive. Okay, Now we get this whole term is positive. And since it is positive, so we get here tan theta plus phi is again positive. We call this as relation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, from these two relations, we get here theta plus phi belongs to open interval 0 to pi by 2, which is the part of principal domain of the tangent function. And since it is the principal domain of tangent function, we get now theta plus phi is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Now substitute here value of theta and phi. So we get tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. In this way, here we get the proof. And similarly, we can prove that the following results. First one, if x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is again greater than 0, then tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi plus tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Second result, if x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is equal to 1, then tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi by 2. And the next result, third, if x greater than 0, y greater than 0, then tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. So these are some properties of inverse trigonometric functions that we discussed in today's lecture. So see you again in our next lecture. Thank you.